So Lance, when you look at 4C and your domain expertise, your book of business, what you guys do, and you look at Mediaocean's book of business and the scope of their technology, how are they combined? What does that mean for the marketplace?
Yeah, so as much as Mediaocean is very broad and has significant depth, and as much as 4C has expanded over the course of time since we were founded back in 2010, there were very little overlaps between the organizations, which really does afford Mediaocean the opportunity to quickly expand into some of the closed ecosystems like social, to advance on some of what's being done in advanced TV. But ultimately, what it provides Mediaocean is the opportunity to truly go omni-channel, and for marketers to finally be able to have a modern system of record that brings about what we call our five I's. The first is that the platform needs to be independent. When you have all of these ecosystems being built up, you need someone who can actually come in and look across each of these ecosystems, again, so that the marketer can represent themselves properly to the consumer. But yet you also need a platform that is integrated into all the touch points that a consumer relies upon in their day-to-day activity. But when we say modern system of record, it now needs to bring about a level of intelligence. And this is one of the areas that Mediaocean was so excited about for 4C, the level of data science and engineering that we bring to the table, so that Mediaocean can go from just simply processing $150 billion worth of media to influencing $150 billion worth of media, to put the right tools in the hands of both agencies and marketers so that they can up-level the work that they need to do, so that they can actually deliver on messages that consumers want and desire. The platform needs to be interoperable. Again, it has to be able to work with all of the choices that you've made from an audience perspective, all the choices that you have made from a creative perspective, all the choices you've made from a measurement perspective, so that you can have it in the single place. And then it has to make a large impact, right? You have to be able to take this down to the bottom line, especially now. We've all seen businesses be stretched as a result of the circumstances that are taking place, especially in 2020, where every dollar, every message that goes in market has to be scrutinized more than ever before. And so when you put an independent platform that's integrated into all the right touch points, that is intelligent and puts the intelligence at the fingertips of everyone that needs it, that is interoperable with all the other tech choices that have been made, then that's exactly when you can start to affect the bottom line and truly provide the returns for marketers.
So as we've talked about omnichannel for years and it changes, what is the approach or understanding of omnichannel from the marketer's perspective now, do you think, from the buy-side community, and what do you guys hope to provide?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it is intriguing to think that folks have a different definition of what omnichannel actually means. I mean, if we take it at the most basic form, it is matching where consumers spend their time on screens. And if you look at it, it is in advanced TV. It is in some of those tech behemoths like Facebook, Google, Amazon. It is in some of the ancillary digital platforms like Twitter and Pinterest. But at this point, 83% of the time that people spend with media is in what is traditionally called closed ecosystems, especially when you define TV, and Bill has done this for a long time, TV as the oldest and most notable closed ecosystem. And so if we start to recognize how time is spent, and you realize that it takes data science, it takes math to connect across these closed ecosystems in a privacy compliant way, that it takes real technology to truly forge ahead in the emerging converging TV space, then omnichannel really is nothing more than a representation of how consumers spend their time, and technology needs to mirror that and enable marketers, as I said before, and you'll hear it from me time and time again, enables marketers to market the way consumers consume, all touch points, all moments, all screens.